Hello everyone, welcome to a different kind of video. Usually I do traditional videos like Game of the Week, Artcasts, DSP videos, that kind of shit. As I am constantly trying to branch out, I think one video series I kind of want to do is just have a video series of me just talking as I drive. My phone is mounted, don't worry, I'm not like doing anything crazy or anything like that. That's why in this video you might be seeing some art footage or gameplay footage or whatever I decide to put over. You might be seeing that instead of where you'll be seeing right now. Like my phone is faced towards the speaker of my car. Not exciting to look at for however long I do this video. The runtime is going to be varied. It's either going to go until I'm done talking or wherever I feel like finishing the video, or it'll, continue all the way until I get to my destination. Whichever one comes first, it's completely fucking random. And that's how I'm gonna keep it. Okay? Sound good? Sounds very good. So what I want to talk about, what I've been thinking lately is I've been playing some games, some video games for a week or so, some new ones. I've been playing Resident Evil 2 Remake, and I've been playing Fire Emblem Warriors. I hope you were able to hear that. I sometimes have a hard time articulating or enunciating whatever the fucking words, but it is what it is. Nothing I can do. Bugged words mechanic, okay? So, I'm going to talk about Resident Evil 2 since I got that game first. I got that on the day it came out. I got the deluxe copy because I wanted those costumes, the noir costumes. I wanted the soundtrack, the original soundtrack. I never really played Resident Evil 2. I got into Resident Evil with 4. Then I got into 5, 6, etc. I went from 4 and onward. I played 0, I played 1 like when I was in high school and middle school, where I really did not give a fuck about the games, and I really wasn't that great at games to begin with. I was a fucking retard when it comes to that. Like, I remember playing Resident Evil 1, I think, where I know there was like a snake, and I was playing that, and at the time, I really thought that the movies came first. I thought that the games were based on the movies, or some shit like that. It was a weird time of my life, gameplay-wise. My mind was all over the place. I was playing Metal Gear Solid. I thought Big Boss was Solid Snake, and I thought Ocelot losing a hand was a gimmick or a gag or something. I don't know. It was a weird time of my life when it got into games. It was really weird. I just remember getting really into Mario and Nintendo mostly. So when I played other games that were like a little bit more complex than Mario and Zelda, I was really confused. I don't know why. I don't know. Whatever. That's beside the point. I'm getting a little on a tangent here, but so I never really got into Resident Evil 2. Like I remember getting to the police department in the original, and then I just kind of stopped playing because I hated the I didn't even get far actually. I'm thinking of 3 for some reason. 2, I got stuck in the alleyway and I was like, fuck this, I can't get past this. I'm playing on normal I was playing on normal in the PS1 version. I'm playing on the PSP, and I hated it. I was like, this is fucking stupid. I'm dying all the time. I can't aim. The controls are not really sticking to me. It's very fucking weird, and I know a lot of people love the tank controls, and it's very charming and this and that, but look, the tank controls fucking suck. I think the Resident Evil 1 remake did it a lot better. I didn't really care about the fixed camera angle, honestly. The fixed camera angle to me was like the least of the problem. That to me is something I could adapt to. I can understand the camera angle just fine. I can deal with it. But the controls were just the biggest hurdle for me. And it's like, you're pretty much aiming a character to go somewhere, then you have to fire. It was just so counterintuitive to me, and I just didn't like it. So I didn't really get it. I didn't get far in Resident Evil 2, and I just kind of said, fuck it, I'm done with that. And then when they announced the remake of 2, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll definitely get into this. I mean, if they keep the fixed camera angles, that's fine with me, because, you know, I don't mind. Because if I was thinking they were going to do it the way they did the Resident Evil 1 remake port on PlayStation 4 and 3, where they allowed you just to control the character like a normal fucking character. And I was like, oh, that's great. Great, amazing. So I played the game with that, and that was amazing. I loved it. So they showed gameplay, and it was over the shoulder. I was like, oh, that's even perfect. That's even better. That's even better. So I'm playing that, and that game has a pretty good difficulty to it. I like games where normal has a perfect sense of challenge to it. I think on a surface level it seems kind of too hard. Like, if you don't really get into it, if you really have no faith at all in the game, if you just kind of go in, it might be too challenging, where someone might be demoralized to going to play on easy or some shit like that. And I can see that. But I was playing on normal, and I'm getting through it, and I was like, you know what, I think this is a good challenge, because I think in a lot of ways, this does train you to play on hardcore. I do think that normal kind of is that vehicle to get you to get ready for hardcore, where it's like, okay, you're going to hardcore, you're gonna get fucked, so better now to get accustomed to managing your shit before. But you'll have enough to get by, but don't think this is how it's going to be in hardcore, and I like that, because I got to really the first boss of Resident Evil 2, where it's like right after the parking garage. You see the guy in the jail, not in the jail cell. Before the parking garage. What the fuck am I going about? Before that, you fight. I think it's Birkin. I think the guy with the scientist guy that mutated or whatever. I don't know. Whatever. That first boss fight was insane for me. I was like, holy shit. Like, I was trying to aim my shots as good as I can, because I didn't want to waste ammo in this boss fight. So I did my best, and I was like, oh shit, I have like 0 bullets, and I got all the refills in the area. This game has to regenerate ammo. It has to. I go around frantically looking for ammo, because I'm sitting there, I was like, you know, there's no way the game necessarily expects you to have perfect ammo at that point. Maybe in hardcore it does, but I really don't think normal would be that grueling for it. So I was just going around trying to survive as best I can. I find a grenade, I try to use the grenade, it hits him and all this stuff, and I find ammo here and there, and I get by. The last hit, oh my god. So the last hit, he grabs me, and I think I'm like near dead. I think either it was in caution or in critical. I think it was in caution. And I do the escape with the grenade, because I had 1 grenade left, just 1, and I was able to escape with it. And that was the final kill, and I was like, oh, I loved it. That to me was like, I love boss fights that accumulate to that, where it's like, you're at that threshold of either getting fucked over, or you could be the underdog of the fight and end it all. And I love that. I had that happen on Crushing in Uncharted 2, the final boss. I was 1 hit away from death, and I just shot 1 bullet, and that was enough to kill the final boss of Uncharted 2, and I loved it. Oh, it's such a shot of adrenaline. I loved it. So that's really what I love the most about RE2. I've just been going through the police station, trying to go through all the rooms I can, and trying to understand the puzzles the best I can. If there's a puzzle that I don't get, I might go into a guide, but most of the times I've been able to understand what the puzzles have been asking of me. Like, I've been able to think like, okay, here needs a valve. I need to find a valve for this. So I must be going to that room later. I need to go to other rooms that are red. And I try to do my best with that, and that's been great. That's been pretty fun. I've been trying to keep a good amount of zombies alive. Usually, I think the general rule that a lot of people have, if you know there's a safe room and there's zombies around, you might want to kill the zombies around the safe room, because you don't want the safe room to be cluttered with zombies. That's the last place you want to see zombies, is at the safe room. Everywhere else is like, you can kind of deal with it, whatever. Lickers, I've just been kind of trying to keep them alive as best I can. When I was trying to get the final tile, or circle thing that you need for the statue, there's a room that spawns a licker after you get it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep this licker alive. There's really no need for me to kill it, because, you know, it's just gonna be there, and I'm done with this room. You know, fuck it, the licker can stay there. But then the door I need has a zombie there, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna suck, because I can't get through this with the zombie there, because the zombie's gonna know that I'm there, because zombies are fucking zombies, and the zombie's gonna make noise, the licker's gonna know I'm there, and it's gonna be a nightmare. So I was like, at that point, I was like, okay, I have to kill the licker, there's no way around it, and that situation, I was like, okay, I have to kill it. Or there's a room of interest, like, there was a licker in front of the Stars armory or whatever. Kill the licker there, because it's like, hey, well, that's a space, that's a spot of interest. You know, don't want to have any lickers going around there. And that was also the first licker I've seen, so I guess I was more inclined to kill it. I don't know, whatever. So that's what I love. I love the exploration. I love the feel of Resident Evil 2. I think it captures the atmosphere very well, and I think it doesn't nerf anything. And a lot of people, I think, were nervous or you know, on the fence, thinking, you know, this remake is gonna be great, but I feel like that the difficulty is gonna be nerfed for a casual audience, or at least they would think that the over the shoulder would kind of break the game. Because a lot of the times when you add a new mechanic that's not been in the base game, it might break the game. Like Metal Gear Solid 3, the moment that they introduced a third-person camera, it did kind of break the difficulty just a little bit. It didn't break it enough, but it broke it a little bit. And then the 3DS version of MGS3 is completely broken, because you have like crouch walking, you have over the shoulder aiming. Like you're pretty much a boss in the MGS3 version on 3DS. So some mechanics do break the game when they do these kind of remakes, but to Resident Evil 2's credit, to Capcom's credit, you know, they pretty much built the game around the mechanics that you added. So it's not really easy, and if anything, they kind of made it harder, because zombies can go through doors. Oh shit! I misjudged a car. I was about to change lanes, and I saw a car was also changing lanes, and I noticed just in time. Oh, okay, great. I was almost accident caught on tape, dude. But guys, when you change lanes, be sure you make sure that lane is good. Don't check it one time and think it's good. Always check a few times around the highway. Don't be like me and almost make a boo-boo, okay? Sound good? Very nice. But that's what I like about Resident Evil 2. I like the mechanics. They don't break the game, and they actually make it more inviting to newcomers. I think the challenge is fun. I like having this thought of, do I have enough items? Should I do this? Should I continue? And it really makes you think. And I would recommend starting on normal if you're interested in playing this game, if you're interested in seeing what a challenging Resident Evil game is. I would say start on normal. Don't do hardcore, don't do easy. Do normal. You have infinite saves, which is fine. Great, in my opinion. Because that, to me, encourages, you know, trial and error. It encourages you to just try, and if you die, you die, and experiment with it. Now, of course, I think normal gives you checkpoints a little bit, and I don't think in hardcore doesn't. So usually when you die on normal, just remember you'll go back to the save room, the past save on hardcore. But I think normal allows you to explore more of the police precinct, see what's going on, see what happens. And that's what I like. I think normal is more fun in the sense of you get to really have fun exploring and feeling tense while you're doing it. Like, you know, there is risk to it, but it's not insane risk where if you fuck up, you might fuck up other boss fights, or you might make the game harder than what it should have been, you know? So I would recommend doing on normal. I think normal is the fair challenge for people who are looking for it. I think it's pretty balanced. I like it so far, and I'm not great with games, but normal has been pretty fun for me. I feel like that my game might be shitty by the end. I feel like I'm gonna be always strapped on ammo in that game, but that to me is fine. That is kind of fun to me, to be strapped on ammo. I try to just save as much ammo for boss fights. I only kill zombies that just either piss me off or are in the way. I try to keep that to minimal as much as I can, but that's my little thing. I like the story. You know what? And I will say this: I was very not happy, I guess. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling the character models in this game. I thought Leon and Claire looked like porn actors for a second. I thought these were like these were actors in a porn, like, oh, we're gonna do a Resident Evil 2 themed porn movie, okay? And it just didn't connect with me. But the more I play Resident Evil 2 with Leon, I think I've grown to like Leon. I think I've grown to like his character model and how he looks. It grew on me. Claire, I still don't know how I feel about Claire. I think the lips and the nose kind of kill it for me. The nose is a little bulby, and the lips are like a little too big. I don't like big lips. Big lips, no, man. You got big lips, your head gotta compensate for that. You gotta have some compensation for that. And I don't think Claire's body compensates for the lack of for how big those lips are and the nose and all that shit. Just I don't know, something about Claire just does not seem right to me. Like, I know the actress looks good, but I just feel like they tried to modify the actress to look more like the character, and it's this weird hodgepodge or split between that. And it's like, you know, if you're gonna have an actress play it and you're gonna modify the face, do minimal changes. I feel like that they went. It was like they went too far on both ends. I don't know. It just didn't feel balanced to me. But whatever. So that's Resident Evil 2. I like it. I like the game so far. I'm still on Leon's campaign. I'm going through this game pretty slowly, which is fine. I just got to the part where I see Mr. X's hand, which was a cool fucking scene. I love that scene. Great scene. 10 out of 10. But I love it. The game is a lot of fun. I'm actually really digging it. I can't wait to sink more hours into it at some point. I really love it. Really love that game. I like it more than 7. I know some people are saying that 7 was a great return to form for Resident Evil, but my issue with 7, I did not like the enemy designs. The enemy designs, story-wise, was like, okay, cool, molds because of this and that, and fine. But gameplay-wise, I just could not care. It came off as they, you know, the 3DS, Revelations, Resident Evil Revelations, the enemy designs in that game made sense because it was on a 3DS. It's on a handheld. You know, the enemy designs looked like that they compensated for that. Revelations 2, I don't know what the fuck was going on with that game. They were, I don't know. It was like all the rejects of Silent Hill were there. And then 7 was like they wanted to take that idea from Revelations 1 and put it on a PS4. And it's like someone really loved the Regenerator from 4. I love the Regenerator, don't get me wrong. That was a fucking creepy fucking enemy. But this was like fucking annoying because it had nothing to offer. Okay, we have a mold that walks, that's normal with stretchy limbs. Okay, cool. Alright, now you have a mold that crawls on the floor. Okay. Cool. Alright, now we got one that's fat. And it vomits stuff at you. And it's like, that's it? That's the enemy variety? I mean, oh yeah, and there's bugs, but I mean, it's fucking bugs. I mean, Resident Evil had giant spiders. I mean, bugs are bugs. I mean, there's really nothing special about them. But the molded were just kind of Like, there were good enemies, but I just feel like that I was playing this game when I was expecting to have more. And a lot of people shat on 6, and 6 was pretty bad, but the one thing I do like about 6 was that if you shot an enemy, depending on where you shoot them, the regeneration would react to that. That I kind of liked. I kind of wish they pushed that more. Like, oh, you shot their leg? Oh, well, now they're gonna be very fast, and they're gonna be kicking all the time or whatever. It's like, okay, I mean, some of it was kind of dumb, but I feel like that if they stuck with that design and pushed it, it would have been a better designs. I really think that 6 did introduce some cool things that, you know, a lot of people don't realize because the entire game was just kind of bad. But whatever. The molded were just kind of lackluster enemies. I just did not love them, and the boss characters were cool. I liked them for the most part. I did not like the final form of Jack, and I did not like the final boss. Those 2 boss fights were awful. Jack had good like threat, you know, throughout the beginning of the game. But I mean, the last fight was just kind of I didn't care at that point. The bug lady was pretty scary. I like that that was pretty good. But the final boss fight, I really, it made me think of Gears of War 2, where you fight that huge whatever the fuck it was like a lambent something, whatever, and all you had to do is just use the Hammer of Dawn, and it was like such a dumb fucking boss fight. And that's what it made me think of. And I'm sitting there telling myself, if I'm thinking of this boss fight that sucks, then what the fuck were they thinking in this game, you know? So in Resident Evil 7, I did not like the first person. I hated it. I love that 2 was third person. Keep it third person. I know some people are gonna say, well, first person is more immersive and it makes you feel more. I don't give a fuck. I think third person is the best. You know, 2, you get that sense of horror and survival with it perfectly. Third person did not ruin survival horror. It didn't. It was the fucking like, alright, here's a gauntlet of enemies. Oh, you want to get to the next room? Kill the enemies first. That's what made it an action game. And 2, you're not told, okay, here's a room, kill the zombies, now you can proceed. It's like, no, you have to like kind of figure this puzzle out. The zombies are just there, and you gotta deal with them. You know? So that's how you do it. I mean, Resident Evil 8, third person, have the character just go around, and there you go, survival horror. There you go. That's all you really need to do. You don't need it to be first person. It's just dumb. I just don't like first person. I like looking at my character. It's kind of dumb, I guess, but I like that more. Because I feel like I connect more when I see the character in front of me than being in first person. I don't know, that might be dumb, but that's just me. I like third person more. I know some people might say, well, third person is played out, Theo. I don't give a fuck. I love third person. Fuck you. So that's Resident Evil 2. I like the camera angle. I love everything about it. Great game. I love it. I fucking love it. I recommend it. Right now, my impression of it, if I were to rate it, I'd probably give it like a 9 out of 10. My only issue might be, I don't even know. The inventory. I still think Resident Evil 4 nailed it for inventory. I mean, it's not bad. It's better than 5 and 6's inventory because it's a little more intuitive, but I just don't like inventories that just limit you off the bat. I just don't like it. I know 4 limited you, but it felt fair. This just feels a little dumb. It feels like that when the upgraded slots feel like that they should have given those slots at the beginning, you know? I just don't like the slot management of 2. Okay, move over, guys. Great. Perfect transition. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. So that's Resident Evil 2. I also played Fire Emblem Warriors. I have had my eye on this game since it came out. You know, if you have a game that has Lucina in it, it's gonna pique my interest. And it has Corrin. 2 characters, baby. 2 characters I like. The only bummer, male Robin. Fuck male Robin. girl Robin, best Robin. Get male Robin out of here. You gotta get him, eradicate him. So I saw that, I was like, oh shit, Lucina? Oh man, hell yeah, baby. But I didn't have a Switch. That was the only hang up, and I was like really thinking of getting the 3DS version. Oh, I should get the 3DS version. I have the 3DS. I have the new 3DS, baby. But I kept hearing the performance is awful, and I was like, I played Hyrule Warriors on the Wii U, and that performance was just awful. I hated it, and I was like, I don't want a Warriors game with bad performance like Hyrule Warriors. So I wanted the Switch version. Got the Switch for Christmas, as you guys know, and Fire Emblem Warriors was on sale, baby. It was on sale. I was like, oh, the stars aligned, baby. The planets aligned. So I got that, and oh, I fucking love Fire Emblem Warriors. It is such a good game. It's a game that plays like a Dynasty Warriors game, obviously. Now, I'm not a huge Dynasty Warriors fan. I really never got into it because I didn't like the art style or character designs. I'm sure someone's gonna get mad at me for saying that, but I think Hyrule Warriors had Zelda characters, so I kind of gravitate to that since I'm a Zelda fan. I love Zelda, so there you go. And this Fire Emblem, I have to say, has the best designs of characters in Nintendo. Nintendo character designs are okay for the most part. Like, okay, Mario, okay, whatever. Zelda's been pretty good. I thought Zelda was pretty solid. But then I saw Fire Emblem and I was like, oh my god, Nintendo, where are these people? Why aren't these people making more games? And you know, Fire Emblem is a franchise I never got into. I didn't like those kind of games. It's a I think they're called RTS games because it's like a grid-based fighting game or whatever. Not fighting game, but it's a grid-based game or whatever. And I never really liked them. I never really liked those games. I liked seeing the combat. I liked participating in the combat. Now lately, I've been kind of thinking maybe I should just give it a try, throw it a bone, give it a try, buy Fire Emblem's Awakening, and maybe I'll try it. I'm gonna buy that maybe someday. Someday I'll play Fire Emblem Awakening and I'll let you guys know my thoughts on that. But I never really got into that kind of game. I just never felt it. But you know, since I liked Hyrule Warriors, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get Fire Emblem Warriors. You know, you know, this is a franchise of characters. I really love the designs. I love them. You know, I play as Lucina in Smash. I play as Corrin. I play as Robin, and all of them are great characters. Love them. In Ultimate, I still play as Lucina, baby, and I kind of dabble with Robin. I don't know why. I just don't really like Robin and Corrin in Ultimate. I just don't know what it is. I thought Corrin was amazing in Wii U and 3DS of Smash, but in fucking Ultimate, it's like Corrin is just a waste of time. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know what happened to Corrin to me. I don't know. And Robin just, I don't know about Robin either. I don't think they really changed Robin that much, but I just kind of haven't really gravitated back to Robin. I just playing as Chrom and Lucina. You know, those two. I like the relationship between Chrom and Lucina. I know it's a father-daughter relationship, but I like that. I like, you know, it's kind of charming and you know, I like those kind of relationships in video games and stories. They're always, you know, it just touches me in a place, I guess. I don't know. It's just great characters. But Fire Emblem Warriors, you know, it's good gameplay. I actually think it's better than Hyrule Warriors. I think the management when you're trying to complete the missions in each level is much more manageable. I remember playing Hyrule Warriors and I fucking couldn't stand it. The AI, when I told the AI, like, okay, do this, they always fucked it up. I don't know what happened to the AI in that game, but it's like, alright, I would tell, let's say, Link. No, I'll be playing as Link. Then I'll be telling, like, who's the partner character in that game? Tetra, whatever, fuck it, Tetra. I tell Tetra, okay, take over this fortress for me, okay? Do that while I'm doing this. And then all of a sudden I look down on the map and Tetra's like on the other side of the map and not doing what I told her. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And then the mission fails because I didn't do this particular thing. It's like, well, look, I have to carry everything. You know, because I would switch between other characters to do what I need to do, but the AI of that character would just fuck around. It's like, this is fucking dumb, and I hated it. It just fucking frustrated me because it's like, I'm doing like 5 things. Can the AI just do one thing? One thing. I'm just asking them to do one thing for me, and it's like, they can't fucking do it. Fire Emblem Warriors, I feel like the AI knows what the fuck they should do. You know, I tell them to take over a base, they take over the base, and then, you know, they might, when they're done with that, they might do something else, but that's at least understandable, because it's like, okay, they're done. I mean, of course they're gonna just gravitate to other stuff, but I feel like they always do something that's beneficial for me. Now, I don't know if it's because I'm playing on normal, but it is what it is. I'm playing on normal, and that's the other thing I like about Fire Emblem Warriors. Oh my god. Fine, go, just go. Stupid fucking truck. I had the right of way, and this guy was like, oh, I'm gonna go before you, Theo. And I'm like, oh, okay, great, just go, fucking dumbass truck. Pickup trucks are dumb, dude. You're driving a pickup truck, you might be the only smart person, okay? Every pickup truck I've seen on the road, they think they're hot shit. They think they own the road. And I think that's wrong. I think that should be taken care of, but whatever, it is what it is. But I like the customization of difficulty. I like that, you know, you pick the base difficulties, either easy, normal, or hard, and then you can tell it, oh, do you want a casual experience or do you want the classic experience? Now, when I was reading that, I was afraid, because I read both of them, and classic is like, alright, when a character dies, the character dies, and I was like, what the fuck? And you know me. I know that when they have a character that they introduce and you don't play it immediately, they kind of do their own thing. And I'm like, oh, dude, if I have to like protect Lucina and then Lucina dies and I can't play as her, this game's gonna suck. I don't want that. So I decided to go with casual. I chickened out of classic. I just didn't know how steep the punishment is for it. Because it's either like in casual, it was like, okay, if the person dies, you can pick them in the next mission. But they die in classic, it's like, it sounded like they died forever on classic mode. I was like, I don't want that. I just want, you know, casual. I want my characters to stay alive. So I picked that. And maybe that's why the game feels a little bit easier for me. Maybe, but you know, usually when I play a game, I always play on normal, then I go back on a harder difficulty. I always think that's more of a rewarding way to play, because you know, I want to experience the game, I want to experience the story, I want to see what the game has to offer, and I feel like normal does it very adequately, like efficiently. And then it's like, okay, you beat it, and it's like, yeah, you know what, I want to go back on this game on hard. When I feel like it, you know, I'm gonna put it on the shelf for a bit, you know, play other games. You know what, I haven't played this game in a while. I want to go back to this game on hard and just kind of have fun. And that's my flaw. That's how I approach games. Because if I start on the hardest difficulty, there's a chance that once you beat it on the hardest difficulty, then that's it, and the game just kind of stays there until you really feel like playing it. And that's fine, but I think that just having the option to always go back to play because you haven't played on hard is a great motivation to go back. So that's what I'm approaching with this game. I'm loving Fire Emblem Warriors. The only thing that I kind of don't know how I feel about right now is the fucking environment. The stages just don't pop out to me. They don't make me think about it. You know, when I was playing Hyrule Warriors, every stage is unique, and I loved it. So, I'm loving Fire Emblem Warriors. I'll let you know more when I play more of it. I'm on chapter 9 or 10, I think. I picked, by the way, the character I picked was between Rowan and Leanna, whatever. I picked Leanna. Fuck it, you know. Rowan reminds me of fucking Naruto. Fuck Naruto. Get him out of here. Eradicate him. Leanna's great. And her voice actress, I think she does a lot of other characters I like as well. So it all adds up. But it didn't matter anyway. Because I'm playing as Lucina, baby. Lucina all the time. Alright. I made it to my destination, guys. I made it safe and sound. guys, I'm so glad I made it safe and sound. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching this. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you want to see more of this? Do you like this kind of content? Do you want to see more on the road videos like this? Let me know. Thank you. Have a good day.